Bridgette and I first met through a mutual friend, one of our sorority sisters, and pretty much just went out, I guess, on a first date kind of.
Floyd and I met through mutual friends on the campus of the University of Southern Mississippi, Southern Miss to the top. Our friends were dating each other, and we met each other at the hub, which was a meeting area on campus, and we've been inseparable ever since. My first impression of Floyd was I thought that he was a very quiet and sweet guy. He's very humble, hardworking, but I thought we would have nothing in common. But obviously I was wrong, because 8 years later, here we are.
My first impression of Bridgette was very down to earth, girl I could get, talk to, feel like I could talk to her about anything. And she was a very pretty girl. On our first date, we went to Logan's, had some drinks, kind of talked about, family life and where we're from and everything, and just pretty much kind of get to know each other.
Our first date was at Logan's Roadhouse. We just sat and watched football and talked and got to know each other better, but we kept it simple. We just are two easygoing people, nothing too fancy, just we love Logan's wings, so that's what we had, and the rest is history. Our first kiss, let me see. I can't remember exactly when and where our first kiss took place, but to be honest, I feel like every time we kiss, it's like the first time all over again. So I think Floyd probably is more romantic than I am, but I'm gonna go ahead and confess, I was the one that said I love you first.
I was the first one to say those three magic words, I love you.
We've been together 8 years, but they haven't always been bright and sunny days. Our relationship has definitely withstood the test of time, and it's definitely brought us closer together and made us stronger and has developed our love more. So those 8 years have been the best 8 years of our life. The time apart, during our time apart, we realized how much we meant to each other. So after many years of not being able to separate from each other, we love each other a lot, and we definitely want a future together. Like I said, we're opposites, but they say opposites attract. So we definitely want to spend the rest of our lives together, and I think I found my soulmate. When we first told our family and friends we were going to get married, their response was, it's about time. I think that they know that Floyd and I truly love each other, and that we definitely wanted to be together for the rest of our lives, and we definitely have always been supported by our friends and family, so they're excited. Our proposal, well, we just relocated back from Florida to Mississippi, and it was the day before my birthday, August 12, 2012, and Floyd said he wanted to surprise me, and he didn't want to bring me to another city without him showing that he's ready to take the next step and settle down. So we relocated a few times, but he wanted to make it official this last time.
Pretty much I've been planning a proposal for a while. Basically, we had it in our head whenever we moved back home from Florida, our next step was get married and start a family. So I did just that. As soon as we moved back to Vicksburg, I went ahead and proposed to her, and she accepted.
Well, I thought I knew it all and seen it all until I met Floyd. He's actually taught me a lot about family, values, responsibility, hard work, and he's everything I'm not. So I think he definitely completes me. Some of our biggest challenges leading to this point, definitely communication, because we're both headstrong and we both like to get our way, but sometimes we have to compromise with each other. So communication is key, and he's taught me that, and I think I had a little bit to teach him as well. So compromise and communication is everything.
I learned from my fiance the value of hard work, dedication. She's a very hard worker, and she's very driven to succeed in anything she sees in front of her. So that's one good trait that she has. I think our biggest challenge so far in our relationship is dealing with having to move around so much. I think in the last 8 years we moved around several times with my job that I had. And, our end goal was to obviously get settled and have a family, but the moving around was a big deal for our relationship. And we got over that, and I think that was one of the big
The sweetest, naming one sweet thing is gonna be hard for me to do because he does sweet, spontaneous things all the time. Just being there for me whenever I need him, as a friend, as a partner, as a lover. He makes every day like a holiday. So he does sweet things every now and then just to remind me how much he loves me.
One of the sweetest, most romantic things she ever done for me was it was my birthday. It was my 25th birthday. She rented out a stretch number for me, and we had a good time. All the family came down to Destin, and we rented like a cottage for the night and everything. And it was a great day. Had a lot of fun.
Life without Floyd would be a very dull and boring life. He definitely keeps it interesting, and he makes me laugh. Even when we fuss and fight, I wouldn't want to fuss and fight with anyone else in this world. So life without Floyd would be a very sad and dull life. I think the word I would use to describe Floyd would be kind-hearted. He's a giver, and he's always giving himself to his family and his friends. He just likes to be there and support everyone, so he's very kind-hearted. He has a very big heart, and he's always looking out for his loved ones.
Life without Bridgette, where do I start? It would take a big toll on me, because she holds me together. At times when I feel like I can't keep going on, she holds me together, so I definitely love her for that.
When there's an argument, which we rarely argue, but when there is an argument, I'm the one that usually starts it, and Floyd is usually the one that apologizes first.
When there's an argument, I usually start it, and she's usually the first one to say I'm sorry, because I'm just stubborn.
When it comes to kids, the one that'll be the pushover parent will definitely be Floyd. I think I'm the more, what is it called? By the book, structured, and he's pretty much easygoing, and so yeah, he'll be definitely the pushover parent.
When it comes to kids, I'm definitely gonna be the pushover. It's just, kids run up to me with their little face, and it's over for me. And she's the more stern person, so definitely think it's gonna be me.
As far as training goes, he pretty much is good to go. He passed the test, which is why we're here today. But just always communication. Sometimes he doesn't like to express how he feels because he may feel like it may upset me or offend me, but communication is always key, so I think that's number one. The best thing that ever happened to me was finding my soulmate that would complete me, which is Floyd, and he grounds me, and he's definitely my better half. So that's the best thing that could have ever happened to me, was finding him. While I'm walking down the aisle, my number one thing to worry about would be not to fall, because I'm a klutz. But as far as Floyd goes, I'm going to be hoping that he does not pass out, because he does not like the spotlight. So I'll be thinking, Floyd, please don't faint. It's going to be okay. I'm here with you, but don't fall out.
When she's coming down the aisle, I think I'll be thinking, I'm a very lucky man, and I want to get this over with. The best thing that's ever happened to me in my life is my little boy, and meeting Bridgette, I have to say. Having a son made me grow up a lot. I had to start working and get through school to support him. So, and then along the way, Bridgette's been there, since he was born. So she actually played a big role in that as well.
My words of encouragement for Floyd is, I love you. I'm always going to be here for you, no matter what. We've had 8 beautiful years together. I'm looking forward to 80 more, and I'm so glad to have found you as a life partner, and I hope God blesses our union, and I love you.
Words of encouragement for Bridgette would be, stay focused, stay driven, and continue doing, what she's been doing for the last 8 years, which is supporting me and, my son, and being there for everything.
Floyd, we made it. I can't believe we made it. We're finally here. You and I, we're going to become one. It's been a long time coming, baby. We've been through a lot, but God brought us here, so I ask that you be patient with me. I'm a lot to deal with. I have a big personality, but you love me anyway. But we're here, we finally made it. I can't believe it. I know you can't believe it either. But I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life with you.
Baby, I love you so much you don't even know.